Welcome to Tech Prep video tutorials. In week 12 of biology, which one of the following conditions correctly describes the manner of determining the sex in the given example? Here the question is, what is trying to ask is which is the right manner of determining the sex of an individual in the below given example. Now let's look at the examples given. Okay, in the first option, first option says homozygous sex chromosomes XX produce males in the Drosophila fly. Second, homozygous sex chromosomes ZZ determines female sex in birds. XO type of sex chromosomes determine male sex in grasshopper. And XO condition in humans as found in Turner syndrome determines female sex. Okay, there are four different examples given here, and we have to be very sure of how the sex of an offspring is determined in terms of chromosomes. Let's look at the last one, which says XO condition in humans as found in Turner syndrome determines the female sex. Well, we know that the sex in humans is determined by both the cells, whether it is XY or XX. Let's look a little bit more. Let's see what does Turner syndrome has to do with us. Turner syndrome is a condition in which a female is partly or completely missing an X chromosome, which means it is already decided that the sex of the offspring is female. In humans, it would be a female girl child, and only thing is there would be one set of chromosomes, which is one X, would be missing. Because of this, it's called as a Turner syndrome. Well, Turner syndrome is not usually inherited from a person's parents, and it is due to a chromosomal abnormality in which all or part of one of the X chromosomes is missing or altered, which means while most people have 46 chromosomes, people with Turner syndrome usually have only 45. So Turner syndrome or XO condition in humans does not determine the sex of the offspring or the baby. Now let's start from the beginning. Homozygous sex chromosomes XX produce male in Drosophila. Usually flies have either one or two X chromosomes and two sets of autosomes. If there is one X chromosome in a diploid cell, then the fly is male, which is X. And if there are two X chromosomes in a diploid cell, which is 2X, then the fly is female. So here it's given as 2X produce male, which is incorrect. So the first option and the last option are incorrect. Now let's look at the second option given. Homozygous sex chromosomes ZZ determine female sex in birds. In the ZW system, the ovum determines the sex of the offspring, which is in contrast to the XY sex determination system and the XO sex determination system, wherein the sperm determines the sex. The letter Z and W are used here to distinguish this system from the XY system. Males are homogametic sex ZZ, while females are the heterogametic sex of ZW, which means females have ZW and ZZ stands for males. So homozygous sex chromosome ZZ determines female sex in birds is incorrect. So let's see where all this ZW system is also used. It's usually the sex of an offspring is determined usually in birds, some fish and crustaceans, such as the giant river prawn and some insects including butterflies and moths, and some reptiles including Komodo dragons. So let's look at the third option, which is XO, the type of sex chromosome determine male sex in the grasshopper. Okay, the XO sex determination system is a system that determines the sex of offspring among grasshoppers, crickets, cockroaches, and other insects. And in this system, there is only one sex chromosome referred to as X. Males have one X, which means the other one is missing XO, while females have two X. The XO means the O signifies the lack of the second X chromosome. Maternal gametes always contain an X chromosome, so the sex of the animals or the insect's offspring depends on whether a sex chromosome happens to be present in the male gamete. If the sperm has the X chromosome, then it's female, which means it has two X's, and if it does not have any chromosome at all, then it ends up in a male. So XO, X chromosome and a missing chromosome type of sex chromosomes determines male sex in grasshoppers, which is the right option. So XO type of sex chromosomes determines male sex in grasshoppers. So the right answer is option C.